In a small town where everybody knows everybody, everybody thinks they know everything. And it's sad because they don't know shit about me. Reality check, people. Listen. "16 to 20, I lived alone with my dad at 110 pounds. Worried if he's gonna wake up the next day. Or if I was gonna lose my job before he did pass away. Because I wanted my dad to be proud of me when he died. When I was here when I was 18, I only stayed 3 months. Partied like a rock star. Everybody that's hustling, everybody that's hustling each other nowadays here in town, we're all partying, getting along, hanging out together back then. Beach Street. My cousin Dan lives in the same apartment. When I lost my job, I didn't want to ask the family for money. And there's this chick that moved down here from Havasu with close family friends of ours. And she barely knew those close family friends as is. She had 3 kids she left back home. I got in the car, packed my shit, went back home. A year after I was home, she comes at me from a safe house. Ends up going crazy, telling me to take her to the store. We end up at the fucking hospital. We're in the back in the emergency room, and she pulled out a glass. I think my attacker's after me. Well, fucking God blessed her, because the CPS guy that showed up was Mr. Don Althouse, school teacher of mine. I went to court when she was in video court. I was in the courtroom with the judge, shaking my head. Went to the CPS appointment like we were supposed to. Got her child back. And Cindy played me to the fullest. She was a one-night stand and then hit me up 6 months later with one of my good friends. And it turns out that good friend that I thought was a good friend wasn't such a good friend, because they're both using me to get what they wanted. We all know what that is. I ain't gonna have to tell you. Use common sense. So I go pick up my friend and this girl after not seeing her for 6 months. This Cindy girl. My friend let Cindy sit in the front seat. That's how I know for sure I got used. Now looking back on it, that friend knew how vulnerable I was, and I ended up catering to Cindy. She lived with me for 5 months. Her sister's boyfriend moved in with me. They were all hanging out together over there. Her sister's boyfriend had a best friend that was about to move. And it was right after I finally get Cindy to go home, after being high 5 months pregnant, and fighting with her. Fucking fighting so long that night to get her to actually go home for the first time since we've been together. Well, the next day she comes by around the same time her sister's boyfriend best friend came by, and all of a sudden she wanted to go back home because she like, well, I put 2 and 2 together. She was going out to cheat on me. I got a phone call that night, rubbing it in. The next day they're all at her mom's wedding, having a good old time. I get 2 months suspended when I break a restraint. No, I get 2 months suspended after she moved in with me. 3 months after not talking to me. No, fuck, I'm so lost. Well, she's at the wedding. She ignores me for 4 months. Out of nowhere, just ignores me. The baby's due like a month away or 2 away. Right there before I was going to Hawaii, she comes back that Friday when she was supposed to be there that Thursday. And all I said that Friday night was, "Where were you? You're supposed to be here yesterday." We got in a fight. One of the new neighbors at the apartments there called the cops, said I dragged her in the head, or dragged her in by her hair. And she had me thrown in jail. The judge suspended 2 months, let me go to Hawaii, and I forgot all about it. And sorry if my story's getting mixed up. Sorry, I just recorded this all through 15 minutes just to find out my phone died and fucking it didn't save, but there was a lot more details in the other one. Well, anyways, Cindy had this 2 month suspended sentence on me that I forgot all about, was talking to me, getting along, and I thought everything was great. My daughter's due on the 8th. I get turned in January 1st. 2 cops knock on my door, and the judge tells me I got 2 months. Oh, my heart dropped. They felt bad for me. I did some work at the police academy. I did some work at the city hall. I'm the first motherfucker to ever get a conjugal visit right there in the jailhouse library. Okay, I was getting along with Cindy once a week, every week, as long as I didn't bring up anything, you know, like I want to watch her while she's at work because she's living with her parents. And I brought that up when her parents were out of town the day before Father's Day, and I tried to bring it up again. She threatened to call the motherfucking cops. She said it just like this. You know what tomorrow is, motherfucker? I'll call the cops. Well, I moved down here, I get a job at the Cap and Pizza Factory. I get fired. I have nowhere else to work here. I have no fucking diploma. The family's not letting me stay with them. Fucking Don's making up stories about me stealing Liz's money, got me kicked out. I want to go back and be close to my daughter since I had nowhere to go here. Somebody called my grandma and ruined that for me. And I don't want to fucking be mad at them for it. All I want is an apology because obviously they misunderstood me from way back then. And you can even ask this girl at CR was like, she said her sister were talking about me and what happened to me, because back then I had like 13 different girls, everybody's partying together, getting along. You know, I was 18, fresh from Havasu, and since I've been back, I haven't got with one girl, maybe a haggard one, and I know I'm not proud of, but that's because after getting stuck out in Arizona when I got out of jail and coming back here on my own like I was told, nothing changed. After being homeless a year and a half in Havasu, getting to see my daughter one time on Thanksgiving just because I happened to run into her stepdad and stepsister at Walmart, like, that was so awesome. They let me come over because I was Skyping the whole time I was in Hawthorne before I went out there. So I'm in there also on my daughter's birthday for breaking some dude's car window that spent my grandma's Christmas check. And I just got out of jail for shoplifting food over Christmas when they stopped to question me about the damn window that I broke. So gay guy tried to hide a ticket on me, so I missed my bus. The plane I missed by 5 fucking seconds because they wanted to wait for the money to go through before I got to Vegas. Well, I took a plane out to Billings. I get there. I get my Social Security in 6 months. That's a long story short. I'm going to just sing this song because I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Who knows? You might hear it, you might not, because I'd probably chicken out. But the only reason I chicken out because I want the story to be full. Like, this is just bits and pieces and my fucking phone died. I'm tired of walking around this town looking like every other motherfucker that's alone at the Cap with nothing to do.
Years old, my mama told me, make yourself and so you'll be lonely.
Yo, Battleborn, straight out of Hawthorne. It was year 2001. Yeah, I was only 12 years old. Moving out to Havasu, moving in with my family down the street from Busy Bee is where I met my first friend Tommy. See, he was on his way to go try some weed. Then you got my mom getting both me and my brother ready to go. Yeah, get in the car, kids, let's go. Daytona Middle School was turned out to be kinda cool, but what a bitch. Steven turned out to be the biggest fool. I remember walking with Steven, my so-called best friend, to that last bus stop of ours just to smoke all our pot, hiding out after school, smoking both our parents' stoves, even playing ball, and I was elementary school. Yeah, I got arrested there one time for smoking cigarettes around the corner and being all sneaky. One of my friends had a pellet gun from the Walmart down there, and somebody called the cops. Well, anyways, yeah, now I'm sitting here living on my own. Where Steven at? Yeah, he's still at mom's in the same old room. What am I doing wrong? Got this pregnant bitch on the phone, and yeah, we can never get along. And all I really needed to know is why you gotta leave like that. That's right, bitch. I said, why you gotta leave like that? Yeah, like a whore coming back saying you don't want me no more. Whatever happened to that family I once planned for? Yeah, I'm dad. Don't you forget that. I'm standing right here, and yeah, you count on me not to go anywhere. And no matter what, I'll never give up from the bottom of my heart. You already know my love for Lily has always been off the charts. Yo, it's like day by day, day after day, I'm waking up the same in the raid to another everyday fucking parade, never getting paid. Yeah, and never getting laid. Don't be surprised when I had enough. Yeah, you'll find me down the street just getting something to eat. Ask anybody, it's been more than 5 weeks. My life's been rough, definitely tough. Can't you see, I just had enough. Yeah, it's raining, it's pouring. Hell, I don't even see the sun anymore.
Smoking her country.
Yeah, y'all higher than a kite if you think I'm not doing alright, cause I've been doing nothing but stressing for your approval all night. Mom, I want you to know I'm truly appreciative of you. Yes, mother, I said you. And everything you do. God damn it. You do too much, you done enough. It's time I step up and make my own lunch. I know it seems like no matter what I'm gonna do, sometimes of course it's still gonna look like I'm up to no good to you. Why don't you try and sit back and relax though? Yeah, why don't you let me state this one and only fact. That there is no way I'll ever pay you back for picking up my slack. All I can really say is I'm truly blessed and thank you for that. Yeah, you stress way too much. You obviously done enough, and it's time I man up and make my own lunch. I'm truly blessed with the best, better than most the rest. To have a mother like mine, Tanya Marie Bice, she never quit on me and Donald. Making sure we always had a place to live, food to eat. Let's not forget, she never let us go hungry and broke on the street. Yeah. More than I can say about the rest of the family. Though it was my life you guys could have saved, it seems all you do or know how to do is stand there and watch me drift away. Hey, yo, I want you to make sure you're short before you head out my door, cause every word I'm telling you is true. Yeah, like my love for you, you know, I've been so confused. I've been thinking, I've been thinking about me, you, and the baby. And I've been thinking how maybe you, me, and Lily could still be that happy family. Please, I'm telling you, one more chance is all I need. Yeah, I have this whole different side to me that you haven't seen. I can guarantee it, you'll be treated with nothing less than royalty. So yeah, let me see your hand, yeah, no pretend. I could be that man, your number one fan, very best friend, to stand there right by your side to all life, thick and thin. I'm so sick and tired of being that guy on his mind, calling you every day on the motherfucking goddamn phone, leaving a message after every goddamn tone, just begging you to come home where you belong so I can fix a problem. Goddamn, I even wrote you this song, don't you see? At least I'm trying to get along. Why am I still sitting here every day alone with nothing but my phone? Continues waiting for you not to show. And there's only one side of my story that everybody knows. Why don't I just tell them, are you ready? Sit down, stay a while. Here we go. Come to think of what will come in handy. There's a whole other side you don't know about, Randy. What the hell am I doing wrong? Why does it take us so goddamn long? Why am I being judged? Yeah, you're just holding a grudge. I sit to contemplate all my anger, all my hate. Come on, it's never too late. No, it's my life you guys would have saved. You let it drift away. I'm knee deep stuck in the mud. Does anybody see me? Well, why don't you dig me out instead of standing around like you know how to do and shout?